Okay. Hello and welcome to the 2020 graduation. I will be introducing Mike Chapman, who will now do the invocation.
Would you all pray with me, please? God, I am grateful for the privilege of directing our thoughts to you, if only for this short moment. We are here today to recognize and celebrate the lives and accomplishment of these wonderful young men and women. And so it is right to begin here because their beginning started with you. As some 18 or so years ago, you began to knit them together in their mother's womb, creating them to be unique and special in your eyes, and that is what they are. Thank you for entrusting them to us, this toilsome joy. As we set them free, may they soar above the circumstances of these present crises that have clouded this special day into the light of your unfailing love. And above all, may we love you and each other. We pray in the name of your one and only Son. Amen.
Amen. We will now have Seth Lunsford do the motivational speech. Got my notes with me today. Really small notes. Not very good at speeches. Usually I write songs, but I honestly could not think of anything to write, so I went with the speech. I thought it'd be different this time. So greetings. Nice everybody could be here, everybody in the cars. That's weird. And then everybody not in the cars. That's more normal. But it's kind of a weird day. We're all here on this can I take this thing off? I like to move. I think I need to move. So, whoa. It's a little weird, right? I'm sitting here, 2020, we're about ready to watch you guys graduate. The only thing I can think of is it's not inside, it's in the football field, and it feels like it kind of feels like halftime show, right? Except for there's no football game, and there's no celebrity that's got talent to perform for you, so I'm here. So other than that, it's exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. But we ran into some weird times. There goes all my notes. There it goes, out the window. So it's a weird time. We got the pandemic happening. Toilet paper was just going out like crazy. You couldn't even buy toilet paper. Who could have predicted this, you know? Oh, that's right. That's right, it was me. In your class. I remember this. We had a prediction. I think I said the zombie apocalypse, you're gonna wanna have a lot of toilet paper. It's gonna be gold. That's gonna be your form of currency. And I made a big deal about it. And sure enough, here we are. What happened? Everybody hoarded up all the toilet paper, right? They do. But it's not really the zombie apocalypse I was thinking of. You know, zombie apocalypse, you know, people are running around eating people, right? It's freaky. This was more to me like, kind of like a B movie, knockoff vampire horror movie. Yeah, it was a bad, but didn't really do anything cool. Like, they don't have eternal life. They don't burst into flames when sun hits them. But, you know, we move on. But you guys survived it, right? You survived. You had a quarter without a teacher, basically on the internet, right? That's not fun. It wasn't fun for me. But you guys not only survived that, you also survived 7 years of me. 7 years. And I'm like, not the easiest person to always be around. I mean, sometimes I can be funny and we can have fun, but sometimes I'm just yelling at you, I feel like. But to be honest, most of the yelling happened the 6th grade year. That was a challenging time. I had you 3 classes a day. Malachi couldn't sit still, right? Always talking to Johnny. Johnny was all over the place. And then there was Ethan. My goodness, if the spotlight wasn't on Ethan, it was like a weird thing that happened that day. It was like, what? Was Ethan here? I don't know. He didn't say anything. But I gave a lot of sentences, right? So you guys got a lot of sentences. And usually I like to give sentences for your gifts. I don't have them here. I'm sorry. But in my defense, you guys had a lot of sentences to go through. I'm still going through the pile. The pile's like this big. And I'm going through it as fast as I can. And then inspiration hit at late. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be great instead of just giving you a framed sentence, my favorite sentence? I was thinking what I want to do is I want to print these on toilet paper. Okay? So when I get this plan done, you will have a roll of toilet paper with my favorite sentence on there. That's my plan. The reason for that is so that you can be reminded of what I think is my favorite sentence that you ever wrote. And you're also reminded with the fact that I'm clairvoyant. I can read the future. So you guys always have that reminder that I'm always right. But why am I here, you know? I keep asking myself that. Why am I here? Why'd you guys ask me? I'm not much of a motivational speaker. I might be the worst one at it. When I was at my graduation, I listened to about none of it. I was like, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I got it all figured out. And I experienced life pretty awkwardly, pretty hard. I think my parents were gonna pay for college. That didn't work because I decided to have fun. So I took the long way around. So I can't say, follow this path, follow that path. Follow your own path. That's, I guess, what I can say. I guess the only piece of advice I could give, maybe, is kind of like what I'm doing right here. Like, I'm giving a speech, right? You guys asked me to give a speech. I'm like the worst person to give a speech because I get nervous. It's like it's the number one fear. Wait, no, it is the number one fear, right? If you look it up, the number one fear is what? Public speaking. Death is not the number one fear. Death. You're dead. And public speaking is the worst one. So, I figured, years ago that if I just get myself out here and talk, right, that maybe each time I do it, I will get less scared about public speaking, right? The best way to get over fear is immerse yourself with it, right? If you're afraid of spiders, just take a bucket of spiders and pour them all over you. Don't do that. But that was the idea. So I would start doing songs. I'd sing at maybe Hot Summer Nights a couple times, or I'd perform for some of my advisory classes. And every time I get anxiety, right? Some of you probably did with your speech class or whatever. Start getting shaky, right? My hands shake like crazy. My heart starts beating really crazy too. It's like I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Then I start sweating. My pits probably got a puddle underneath them right now. But I just keep doing it because I feel like after so long, it's gonna go away. I'm gonna be okay. And I can honestly say that today, all my shakiness, all my nerves, yeah, they're still there. I am still terrified of being up here. I'm shaking right now. I don't even know if you can see my arm, but I feel like it's shaking. So it really didn't get rid of the symptoms, but that's not the point. What is really weird is that now when I get asked to speak, I'm a little bit more willing, I guess I could say. I say yes a little bit more. And that's the difference. I used to say no all the time, but now I'm starting to say yes. Because the fear, even though I still have the symptoms, I get up here, I'm still nervous, it's not quite as scary as it used to be. So I guess my 2 cents could be, don't not do something because you're afraid of it. Do it. You never know what the reward's going to be. If I had not come up here today, we would not have this time together again. The last time we hung out was what, February? I mean, that sucks. I usually have you guys second hour. It's my favorite class period. right? And you guys are amazing. You guys went from like a nightmare class to a slightly less nightmare class, so it kind of worked out. And I'm bummed you guys are leaving. Probably the last time we're all gonna hang out in this little spot right here. I want you to know I appreciate it every day. And I hope you guys all appreciate the time that you spent here with your friends, with your teachers, with your staff. But honestly, you guys will be okay. Just like I said, if you're a little bit scared, just push yourself a little bit. The rewards can be beneficial. Now, with that, and I've kind of tooted your horn a little bit, we all know how you really are, so please don't screw things up that bad, okay? Just try not to do that. But other than that, 2020, Godspeed on your journey. Make it great.
Welcome. This is 2020, the year shit got real and the grocery stores ran out of toilet paper. No, seriously, hasn't this been the weirdest thing we have experienced in our lifetime? I would have never imagined that this is how my senior year would have ended. I would like to take this time to reflect on growing up as a Salmon River Savage. Well, classmates, we have had the ultimate senior skip. Don't you guys think so? I know that these circumstances aren't what any of us have hoped and dreamed for. Personally, growing up, this year, 2020, has been the year that I've been looking forward to the most. At such a young age, I remember being in elementary school and having that aha moment. This was nearly 10 years ago when I figured out the year I was graduating. I've counted down the years every year until now. Fast forward to the beginning of senior year. It didn't seem real. I couldn't believe it was finally our year. First semester down, one more to go. Getting ready to end quarter 3, spring break just around the corner. Not only did we get an extended spring break, but the class of 2020 walked out of that school not knowing it would be the last time we did. Everyone has always told me that the last quarter of their senior year was the best quarter. We didn't get to spend our last quarter of high school together where we thought we would. Instead, we spent it from a distance at our own homes. Although it has been unique, it has in no way, shape, or form been ideal. Now enough with the sad talk, let's talk about the memories. I personally will never forget coloring every day in 1st and 2nd grade with Miss Scheibe. Those who had her know what I'm talking about. Our class getting kicked out of Zims, Ethan getting sentences on the daily in 6th grade in Mr. Lunsford's, and torturing Miss Simonson in the 8th grade. After I asked some of my classmates what some of their favorite memories were, they said water fights at the Savage Day barbecue, Friday night lights, the state send-offs, the closeness of our community, and the one that we will never forget, the time Miss Bess scared the crap out of us when she told us she was diagnosed with stage 4 retirement-itis. Our class is very unique, and I have written a little something up about each and every one of them. First, I'll start with the people that have been through it together since preschool. Lexi, I will never forget crying with you over piecewise functions. It's been a crazy roller coaster and I'm going to miss you. Jonathan, because of you, we got cupcakes most holidays and for our senior year every month. Thank you, Joy. Malachi, I will not miss being roasted by you weekly. Also, I wanted to let you know that I'm proud of you. Ethan, I will never forget the day that you backed into my car before cap and gown pictures. Sorry, I had to say it. On a more serious note, we have been through it, but you made a great addition to our class in the 6th grade, and it wouldn't have been the same without you. Bryson, you moving here in the 7th grade really helped to balance out the class, and I will forever miss hearing you play guitar whenever you were given the chance. Lillian, you were quiet most of the time, until it was time to roast somebody. Hannah, you have always been so humble and kind. Your smile is one that is infectious. I'm so glad you decided to spend your high school years with us. Amelia, fellow valedictorian, your brains brought the class IQ up. You've always been there for others when needed, and you are definitely one others should look up to. Taya, I admire your commitment to be successful in all things you put your mind to. You started out with us, but moved away in second grade. I was so heartbroken, but freshman year you found your way back to this beautiful canyon. Now, a little piece of advice to you younger classmen. Don't ever leave your backpack or supplies in Mr. Lunsford's or else. Always trust the process in Miss Maze's. Whenever you hear Miss Walters say, "Does that make sense?" say yes and trust that it will make sense one day. Also, treat her good. She's extremely nice and cares about you. Don't ever bring snacks into Mr. Ratcliffe's unless you want to be tummy taxed. Don't ask Mr. Ewing to sing for you or else you'll have the word feelings stuck in your head. Always check your volume on your computer before opening up the gaming site in any class. Now, on a more serious note, respect your teachers. The staff at Salmon River cares about us students like we are their own kids. That is something you don't find everywhere. Don't rush anything. Don't wish that you were graduated and on to the next chapter of your life. Take in every single moment. It's over before you know it. Live with no regrets because you never know what tomorrow holds, for we have been living through this. Thank you to all of the amazing staff at Salmon River High School. There is no way to thank everyone that has made an impact in my life. Growing up in this community has shown and taught me what it's like to support one another through all the ups and downs. We truly love each other like one big family. In the end, we are just one big family. I wouldn't trade this life and experience for anything in the world. Another big thank you to my parents. You have taught me how to work hard, give everything my all, and never give up even when things get hard. I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys. To my brother, I've always looked up to you in ways that you probably don't even know. I hope to be as successful as you are one day.
You will be, baby girl. Got this.
Grandma and Grandpa, some of my biggest supporters. You've always been there, no matter what. You guys have done so much for me. To my coach, thank you for giving me many different opportunities. You not only taught me skills such as how to shoot a basketball or hit a volleyball, but you also taught me many life skills that will stick with me forever. And lastly, a big thank you to my classmates. You guys have been my rock. We've been through everything together. As we part our different ways, I wish you all the best of luck. This isn't a goodbye, but see you later. Once a savage, always a savage. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would just like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting us today, in spite of these, let's say, most unusual circumstances. This pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, has really put a damper on things these last couple months. But still, you guys all show up and show just how much the class of 2020 means to you, and we really appreciate it. And not just those of you who are here with us in person today, but also those watching online. I would like to give a special thanks to my grandparents, Rod and Bev Chapman in Florida, and my grandpa Howard Huffman in Indiana. None of them could be here today because of the virus, but I know they're with me in spirit, and I just want to tell them thank you for always loving me, supporting me, and encouraging me in everything I do. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia Chapman. I haven't lived in Riggins very long, 2.5 years to be exact, so I can't share with you, like Emily, all of my life memories at Salmon River High School. I actually grew up in Greene County, Indiana, and for the first 12 years of my life, I was homeschooled and part of a small co-op group located in what we like to call redneck country. We raised chickens in our laundry room, hauled goats in our minivans, and wrestled hogs at our county fair. We had a saying in that area, and it goes something like this. You might be a redneck if your Olympic Games include a toilet ring toss. You might be a redneck if you skin your squirrels with an air compressor. And And you might be a redneck if you go Christmas shopping for your mom, sister, and girlfriend, and you only need to buy one gift. Anyway, so when we moved out of redneck country to come out west, I was asked time and time again, what's in Riggins, Idaho? Well, now back east, everyone thinks the west is just full of horse riding, cattle roping, gun slinging cowboys. My grandpa always joked about me moving out here and catching a feller who wears cowboy boots and a hat. Sorry to disappoint you, Grandpa. But when we showed up in Boise, Idaho, and told people we were moving to Riggins, we always got the, "Oh, Riggins." They'd tell us, well, if your rodeo is better known for its cooler racing than its barrel racing, you might be from Riggins. Or, if your kids only go to school 4 days a week and their field trips consist of the fish hatchery and sewer plant, you might be from Riggins. And if your football team is the same size as your volleyball team, you might be from Riggins. However, after actually moving here, I have to disagree with their assessment. I found out that being from Riggins means so much more. Now I'd say you might be from Riggins if you're related to the Shepherd family. If you ride your dirt bike to school, or if you were born on a beach, in a bus, or in a teepee. You might be from Riggins if you take your grandma mushroom hunting for Mother's Day. If your dating consists of horn hunting and fishing and anything else with hunting in it. If you sit in class all day at school just waiting for the UPS guy to show up. And I'm talking about Spencer. No, honestly, while all those are very true, what I'd really say today, if asked what it's like in Riggins, Idaho, I'd say that the best part about living here is how your community businesses volunteer their time to work in the concessions for your Friday night football games. Or how the same people who donate to your fundraisers are the people buying what they donated. Or how your teachers not only care about how you're doing in school, but also how you're doing in your personal life. Or how your school counselor takes the time to make a whole Thanksgiving meal just for your manners banquet. How you not only see your pastors and Sunday morning at church, but also substitute teaching in the classroom, driving the bus to school events, and teaching the little kids at Royal Rangers. How your senior citizens carpool 3 hours away to the state game just to cheer you on. And most importantly, how your youth leader / raft guide gives up his busy training weekend to come here and support us as we graduate, along with all the rest of you who are here today, despite having to sit in your cars, social distance, and maybe you're even wearing masks. What I've really learned about Riggins is that it is so much more than just a student, a class, a school, or even a community. Like Emily said, it's a family. A family, obviously, who, like any, fights and argues and drives each other crazy sometimes. But when it comes down to what really matters, a family who is there for you, loving and supporting you all the way. So I say to my class, future classes, and even past classes, go on brand new adventures, reach for the stars, and achieve your dreams. But also remember where you come from. Remember your roots, and remember those who have always got your back. Congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you to everyone who has made this day possible. We're not done. I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker, Taylor Hopkins.
Hi, everybody. I feel like I'm gonna do this. Is this okay? Am I too loud? Okay. Hi, and welcome. I'm Taylor Hopkins. Salmon River alumni, class of 2010. After high school, I studied at LCSC, and I currently teach middle school and high school language arts in Kamiah, Idaho. I am so happy to be here today. Thank you everybody for coming to celebrate these kids. They deserve it. I want to thank you guys for asking me to speak today. What an honor. And I want to thank all teenagers now and always for setting such good examples. I admire teenagers for their vulnerability, resilience, and courage in the face of real life and hard change. I'm lucky to work with teenagers, I'm lucky to even know them, and I'm drawn to their vibrance and aliveness, and I hope I never lose touch with that. 10 years ago, I graduated from Salmon River High School. My teachers and my community and my family gathered in this canyon, and I sat next to my friends, and I felt like you. I looked around in disbelief. I couldn't believe it was finally really happening. And now 10 years have gone by. I can't believe it's been 10 years, but this 10 years also feels like a lifetime. And I still feel like you guys. I still look around in disbelief. I cannot believe this is my life. My first advice to you is to get used to feeling like that. Get used to being like, is this really happening? Because it's all happening. You're gonna keep on getting older, and it's gonna keep on feeling strange. The next 10 years are going to be so much fun for you guys. I am so excited. This class is so special to me. It's been a wonder to watch you guys grow up. It's so funny, within this class, Lexi's my cousin, Hannah's my niece, Malachi's my baby brother, Taya's nieces are my goddaughters, and I'm not actually related to any of them, but you are real pieces of my family. This community is my family. That's what growing up in a small town gives you. It teaches you to love hard without the boundaries of biology, and it gives you bonds that will last a lifetime. Hold these bonds dearly in your heart. Hold this community dearly in your hearts. In yoga class, Mariah Crump often says, root to rise, and I think about what that means. I think it means you have to root down to the ground before you can do anything of value. You have to have a strong foundation in order to do anything well. Well, Riggins has given you a strong and trusty foundation, and now you're ready to do anything. Since it's been 10 years since I graduated, I thought I would make this speech, 10 things I think are true. And you can take it or leave it, but this is what I have to give you. Number 1, family is everything to me. And to me, family absolutely does not mean blood. Family means the people who choose you, who stand by your side, the people who clap when you succeed, the people who make you a better person. This town is your family. Your teachers are your family. Your friends are your family, especially right now. I think in your 20s, your friends are your family more than ever. You will depend on them. You will make households out of friends and roommates, and you'll have girlfriends and boyfriends, and things will always change and evolve, but those families are real, so value them. And of course, your families are your family. I want to congratulate the moms and dads and sisters and brothers, because this is a proud day for you guys too. So let's give them a round of applause. Okay, number 2, we create our own reality. This is a crazy complex idea. I'm gonna try to simplify for you, okay? So follow me. When you think a thought, it is an actual measurable energetic frequency. You dig? You're following me? Okay, so whatever kinds of thoughts you're thinking, positive or negative, that's the energy you're sending out to the universe. And you literally attract that frequency of energy back to yourself. So when you realize this, you'll see that you have a lot of power, but you have a lot of responsibility. You have to be in control of your mind and your emotions. Be aware of what and who or whom you give your energy to, because you're attracting more of whatever that is. Number 3, gratitude is the key to life. If you can fill your heart with gratitude and focus on your blessings, your thoughts and feelings will stay on that positive frequency. There's always something to be grateful for. So focus your energy on that feeling of gratitude, and you will attract more of that which makes you grateful. Number 4, you guys are not expecting me to say this. Are you ready? Number 4 is sometimes life sucks. And I try to think of a more eloquent way, but that's a really teenagery way to put it, you guys. I'm not gonna stand here and tell you life is sunshine and flowers. There are hard things in this life. Things don't always go as we planned. Sometimes life is unfair, and you're allowed to feel badly. It's human. Just don't get stuck there. Look, it's out of my control. Okay, so we can't always control what happens to us, but we can always control how we react. So when it rains, look for rainbows. Gratitude is always a good default reaction. Number 5, a sense of humor will get you far. This helps when life sucks too. Don't take life too seriously. Life is full of ridiculousness, and sometimes it seems like a joke. So laugh. It gives you back your power, and it makes the unbearable bearable. Number 6, this is a quote by Coach Holland. She was my volleyball coach. Now I call her Grandma Missy because that's what Riggins does to you. But Coach Holland always said, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. As a teacher, we call this a growth mindset. The idea that we're not born good at things and bad at things. We're born with the ability to learn anything we put our minds to. And it takes hard work. You know this. Salmon River Savages are the embodiment of dedication and tenacity. Work ethic is made up of a lot of simple things. Be on time, shake or a firm elbow bump. Be honest. When you make a mistake, apologize. Notice I said when, because you will. Show integrity. Do the right thing. Do a good job that you're proud of. Take those small town values with you into your life because you're going to need them. Number 7, have fun. Make sure your life brings you joy, excitement, and try to say yes to adventure as often as possible. Make sure you have plenty of funny stories to tell when you grow up. Number 8. This is another one of my favorite quotes, and this is wisdom I would give to any teenager trying to find their place in this world. This is by Howard Thurman. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. We can't all be teachers or doctors or construction workers or dog groomers or butchers or bakers, but the world needs all of those things. So find what you have to offer and do it your way. And if you're unsure of your gift, ask yourself, when do I feel the most alive? When am I the most genuinely me? That's where your gift is. And you guys, it's okay if you don't know for sure what you're gonna do every day for the rest of your life. Just say yes to opportunity whenever you can, have an open heart, and try new things. Number 9, this is another quote. You might be noticing that the 10 things I know is mostly just quotes from other people. I'm only 27, guys, I don't know that much stuff. So, this is by Minor Myers, and I have a huge sign that says this in my classroom. Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good. I love this because it's a grammar pun. So, do well, do good. Well is like an adverb. Here it means do well for yourself. Be successful, that's important, whatever that means to you. But to do good, it's usually an adjective. Here it means do what you can to make this world a better place. Be kind, be considerate, be generous. Help others whenever you can, and we'll all benefit. And number 10, this is another quote from my favorite movie about being a teenager. Ferris Bueller says this: life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. This is something I believe with every fiber of my being, and I beg of you and I beg of myself, may we relish in the magic of being alive. Look around. We are on a rock in outer space, and there's suns in the sky and rainfall sound and plants grow, and we have music and friends and hot showers and pepperoni pizza. What a trip. In the grand scheme of things, we are here for a blink in time. For one split second, we get to be here, together, experiencing all the things this world has to offer. I hope you believe in miracles, because we are one. This is one. And it's up to us to open our eyes and see the beautiful gifts we've been given. Make the most of it. Congratulations, class of 2020. I believe in you. Your family believes in you. This town believes in you. Work hard when it's time to work. Have fun when it's time to have fun, and don't waste your chance to come alive in yourself, in this world, while you can. Thank you, I love you, and like Joe Dirt says, life's a garden, dig it.
You belong sky. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by night. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while? Keep me safe, 'cause there's monsters right outside. Daddy, please don't go. I don't wanna be alone, 'cause the second that you're gone, they're gonna know. Before he went to bed, he grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared when I'm not here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. There will be a lady, and Uncle Sam don't like to wait. He's got a big old plane that's gonna take me far away. I know I act tough, but there's a churning in my gut, 'cause I just can't call you up when things get rough. Before I left, he hugged my neck and said, just 'cause you're leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared, I might be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though you're leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while? I never thought I'd see the day I had to say goodbye. Daddy, please don't go. I can't do this on my own. There's no way that I can walk this road alone. Daddy grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, boy, I ain't scared, I won't be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going
Goodness. Blew through 2 songs.
carrying cars, sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bombers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more.
Oh, goodness.
16, it was 12:03, standing at her front door. Katie's dead.
Gotta learn to fade it out, Radcliffe. Yep.
We made it. You made it. For last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, moms, dads, graduates can attest to this. It's been a bit of rocky ground. Trying to play the weather game, trying to figure out all the moving pieces, and came off perfect. So thank you all for being here, helping us celebrate with the graduates. We really appreciate it. Graduates, congratulations. Before we get to the good stuff, I do want to thank a few others in particular. Rhonda Sinclair baked some cakes for the graduates. Thank you, Rhonda. Karen Levisay, I might have butchered that, sorry. Levisay, Karen, thank you for baking also. RWN donated the material to bake the cakes. Thank you, RWM. The arch has been provided by Bill and Phyllis Sampson. Thank you. And Mary Lou, thank you very much for the flowers once again. A special thank you as well this year to our retiring counselor, Miss Jerry Best. We're going to miss you, but I know that Perry's got plenty of things planned for you. Skinning wolves, packing wolves, all the above. Jerry, thank you so much. We're going to miss you. All right, class of 2020. It is my honor and my privilege to announce that the young men and women seated before us have met the graduation requirements for the state of Idaho and for Salmon River School District. It's time to get your diplomas. Because this is the season of COVID-19, nothing would be more perfect than for these not to actually have diplomas in them, and they don't. Those are on back order, so we're just gonna little sleight of hand here. Malachi Bell. After graduation, Malachi will spend a couple years working with his dad before he begins a career in welding. He hopes to eventually be able to return to Riggins. Valedictorian Amelia Chapman. Amelia has been awarded the NNU Presidential Scholarship, the NNU Music Scholarship, the VFW Voice of Democracy Scholarship, Idaho Opportunity Scholarship, Idaho County Farm Bureau Scholarship, Salmon River Community Church Scholarship, Riggins Assembly of God Scholarship, Riggins Whitewater Market Scholarship, the Contola Scholarship, and a Salmon River Boosters Scholarship. Congratulations, Emily. After high school, Amelia plans to attend Northwest Nazarene University, where she will major in mathematics and perform in their orchestra.
We'll have to go see her someday. She fiddles around pretty good.
Emily Diaz. Emily has been awarded the PTO Scholarship, the Ask Scholarship, the Booster Club Gold Scholarship, Contola Scholarship, the Masonic Scholarship, the Riggins Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, the Margaret Fogg Memorial Scholarship, Assembly of God Scholarship, the Midas Gold Scholarship, an LCSC Residence Hall Scholarship, an LCSC Clifford and W.E. Johnson Scholarship, LCSC Presidential Scholarship. Emily's also our student body president. Congratulations, Emily. After high school, Emily plans to attend Lewis Clark State, where she will major in biology. She plans to become a dental hygienist. Congratulations. Lily Evans. This summer, Lily will continue working at the Pet Spa and Bathhouse in McCall. She will eventually move to Nampa, live with her sister, and continue her work as a dog groomer. Congratulations, Lily. Bryson Gregory. After high school, Bryson plans on enjoying his summer in Riggins before enrolling this fall in the U.S. Air Force. Congratulations, Bryson. Tay Gubitosi. After high school, Taya will go to BSU. She's working towards a degree in computer programming. She's also going to live in Boise until she's able to fulfill her future. Congratulations, Taya. Johanna Holland. After school, Johanna plans on attending the University of Life. She's going to travel, explore, work, and be happy. Alexis Pottinger. Alexis has received the Pine Tree Credit Union Scholarship and an Assembly of God Scholarship. After school, she will attend cosmetology school in Lewiston. The school is called Headmasters. She wants to be a certified cosmetologist and start working right away. She'd like to live in Lewiston or elsewhere to get a good start in her career, but hopes to eventually make her way back to Riggins. Ethan's right up. Thank you, Johnny. Hang in there, Ethan. 19 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. Ethan has already. Come on up, Ethan. Ethan Shepard. Look over, Mom. Ethan has already moved into his new tiny home, which he constructed as a senior project. We better hustle. After graduation, Ethan will continue his lawn care business in Riggins and help his parents expand the family business and become a co-boss. He's already completed a septic system installer's training course and is one step away from attaining his CDL. He would like to thank the entire Riggins community for all of the support that you have given him over the past several years and invite you to his open house tomorrow at 2 p.m. He loves his mama. Ethan also received a Salmon River Booster Club scholarship. Jonathan Swift. Jonathan's also been awarded the Salmon River Booster Scholarship. After school, he will attend Northwest Nazarene University. He's going to major in biology and chemistry. He hopes to live a wonderful life, enjoying his family and friends. Congratulations, Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2020.
You're on a football field. Tell them someone to go along. Jeez.
There'll be a parade downtown in, 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes, if you want to make your way down and line Main Street. There's also viewing if as you leave the entrance over here to the north. If you want to just exit immediately, please stay to the right-hand lane. If you'd like to view graduate tables, they're actually in the trunk of their cars. Please pull into the left-hand lane, and then you can merge back to exit. And we'll see everybody downtown in 20 or 30 minutes. Thank you.